Welcome everybody! Today we are in Schiedam and we're going to answer all your questions that you did in the comments below. I had a month of holiday and I didn't read all of your messages. So I'm going to answer all your questions in this video. And we're going to start right now. Vamos! Antoine Pérez, gracias por tu dedication. In Spanish. First, eres un cachondo. I don't know what that means. Second, the same shot from the right side for a forehand player. This is about the Vibora, and if you play the Vibora also on the right. The Vibora you can also play on the right, and you can slice the ball a lot, and that will make the ball go inside of the court a lot, and it's very difficult to defend. It's not so different. But if you're playing from the right side, remember to hit the ball more in front of you. So if I'm playing on the right, I will hit the ball here. If I'm playing on the left, I will hit the ball there, more behind me. That's the biggest difference. Thank you. Alem7, superb. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. From the question on the other video, do you play better in the match or in the training? Gustavo said, I play way better in trainings than I do in matches, with a little bit of a longer story. But that's because then you are maybe better focused on where to play. So if you're in a training, maybe your coach puts a cone over there and you're going to aim for the cone and you have a very specific target where you're going to aim. If you're playing a match, you cannot put cones on the court. It's not allowed. So then it would be better to have focus points in your mind and visualize actual points on the court where you can focus on. That will help you a lot. I think it would be very interesting to imagine you're playing on the cone and forget about the score. So I said to Gustavo, don't play the score, play the game. So many players, when they're playing a match, they're actually playing the score. So it's like 40-0 and they think, oh, on 40-0, I'm going to smash the ball out of the court from behind the glass. Don't make decisions on the score. Make decisions on where you are positioned. So if it's 0-40 and you can smash the ball, smash the ball. It doesn't matter if you're losing or winning. It matters where you are. So never forget the tactics. Always stick to the plan, no matter what the score is. Gracias, Gustavo. You forgot to say vamos. I am disappointed. Vamos! Sorry. How to deal with players who always hit hard and fast? Okay, if you are at the net and they play hard and fast, just block the volley. So, shorten the backswing. Go from here and go forwards. And then just play soft in the center where they are not positioned. So it is hard maybe to change direction if they play fast. But you can if you just change the angle. So if the ball comes from there and I just do this, I can change the angle to there. So I played against two tennis players. Then I play very soft in the center, where they are not positioned, where they have to use the wall and lure them out of the corner, or I play to defense, but I don't play to them. And play slow. If you are positioned at the back and the tennis players are at the net, play slow, because they want to play with power. Give them no power, play loads of lobs, play low on the feet. If they are positioned at the back and you're positioned at the net, slow down the game. And position yourself very close to the net. Because if they are tennis players, they're not going to play the lob a lot because it's not like tennis style. And the lob is not going to be amazing. And maybe with topspin, so the ball comes out of the glass a lot. So then you don't have to run that far. So it would be a very good idea to position yourself very close to the net if you play against tennis players and then play soft in the center or to defense and nowhere else. But if they get the ball out of the court from the middle, then probably the corner is open, and if they play fast, they have a problem because they don't have time to recover to the corner. You will win your next match. Angel Ezequiel, vamos! Thanks. PG. I would probably pay him for training, definitely not for his humor. Klonen. I feel like I can get away with a lot of lobs against tennis players, as whenever they get the ball, even remotely high, they hit it hard with topspin, making the ball bounce upwards for an easy attack ball from our side. So this happens because a lot of tennis players, they don't have the crazy kick smash, because a lot of tennis players are playing the smash as a first serve, and they should play it as their second serve with tennis, like with more rotation, and then the ball will go out. Except that, lob against tennis players. I played a match with a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago, and the only thing I did was lobbing against tennis players. I didn't play a single ball low, because they play very, very good volleys, and I'm not as good as tennis players as they guys over there. So if I calculate my tennis level against their tennis level, I know that I shouldn't get into the volley rally. Because if you are a good tennis player, try to play a soft volley, and then the paddle players have to go forward, and they are not in their favorite habitat. But if the tennis player don't get a volley, they cannot lure you forwards in no man's land, where we are now at the moment. Yeah, so great tactic. So lob a lot against tennis players, works well. Victor Castillo Tur, great job. Thank you very much. Iba, hey Sven, apologies for my English. Your English is perfect. But can you buy this racket in Spain? It's about the whip polyurethane or the blue tactical. You can try both. The whip polyurethane is out of stock at the moment, but we do have the Royal Padel Cross Hybrid. Nearly the same, a little bit more power, and amazing racket. So you can get this, and it will come to your doorstep if you order it from Racket Team website. TheRacketTeam.com. Try it. Vamos. Winberg 3. Vamos! But are you not partner with Royal Padel? Yes, I am, but Royal Padel thinks it's okay that I test other rackets. And also, it's not like everybody has to play with Royal Padel. You can test it and see if you like it, but maybe you want to play with another brand. Luca Bondani. Is it hard to run an outdoor paddle court in Holland? I mean, it's always raining, isn't it? Yes, it is. At the moment, it's not, but we are still indoor. I think it's very humid. The glass is humid when it's in the morning or in the evening, but everybody still plays. So at the moment, we have a lot of players that would like to play outdoor. We have a lot of players that would like to play outdoor sports. And it's not very warm here, so it's nice to play outdoor, even if it's not very warm. And a lot of players are still playing outdoor paddle in the rain at the moment. I know in Spain it was a lot of wind, and they said, Sven, we cannot play today because it's windy. In Holland, we still play. I'm not playing, but a lot of players still play when it's raining. So it's at the moment it's not hard, but in the future it might be. Because the wall's wet, and you don't want to play with wet walls, because then it's mini tennis. And the biggest difference is that in Sweden everybody plays indoor, and in Holland a lot of players play outdoor, and the level in Sweden is so much higher than in Holland. It's crazy. So if you want to become better, stop playing outdoor, start playing indoor, and you're going to win all of your matches. William, great info. What is your take on preparing too early with the racket? I can see that you are telling him to get his racket up as high as possible. Some coaches I talk to say it makes your arm tired and makes it harder to get the snap effect. This is for Noah's kick smash. Okay, the preparation of the kick smash. You want to create time. So when the ball's coming, you want to be here. Look at Ale Galan when he's there. And then at the moment he wants to hit, this goes down and this goes up. So it doesn't make your arm tired unless you're already there. So now it's like, it costs strength. But if you're here and you go boom, it should be fine. The earlier you prepare, the more control you have. The later you prepare, the faster you will hit. So with the best of the best of the best of the world, also with tennis, with forehands, they are working on preparing later to get more power. But that's the reason why you shouldn't learn from the World Padel Tour, because they can do it, we cannot do that. They are World Padel Tour, we are club level. So it would be better to learn players and to do yourself, to learn to prepare here, fix the position for the bandeja. When you're playing the kick smash, wait here, and you go for the smash, you go there, banga, and you play the ball. Giuseppe Pica. Great, Noah. And very amazing friend, Sven, with your lessons. Thank you so much. Grazie mille. Andiamos. Sometimes, when it doesn't go well on the court, I try to joke about it with my partner. Just give us a smile and try to loosen up, and always be positive. I think that's good. Positive or neutral. Perfectly said. So, David, it's a very good way to relax, and it's a very good method, and sometimes even people in the highest level ever, they joke about it because they can loosen up. So it's a very good method to joke about it, or to do something outside the court, to step out like a helicopter view. And if you step out the game, you will do better because you can see what you did wrong. So when you have the change of games, so 1, 2, and 2, 3, whatever, step out of the court, sit down, and try to think about what can I do better, or sometimes step out of the game completely and think, okay, how am I feeling? Am I stressed? Am I high energy? Am I low energy? Okay, come on, vamos, we have to do more. Or we have to relax a little bit, it's going too fast, take more time. Or what are you gonna eat today? Pizza or pasta? Or something else to get yourself relaxed again. Alexandre de Oliveira Zamberlan. Why are such long names? Thanks, coach. Great video, many things, many amazing tips. Hollywood, the coach is coming. Okay. Simon Banasik, great subject, especially the breathing. I've considered looking at trying some Wim Hof breathing stuff. That's perfect. That's perfect, because I'm doing that as well. Wim Hof has very good breathing methods, and it's the way to become calm on the court. So if you don't know Wim Hof, check Wim Hof out, because he's going to win you a lot of matches. Breathing like his, amazing. Paulo Fonesca, without a doubt, the most interesting and useful video you ever made. Thanks a lot. I think the mental part is... this is about the video with the 16-second cure. The mental part is so much more bigger than everybody thinks, and in my opinion, a lot of players, they think technique is the most important thing, but it's not. It's there. Fabio Prinks. Vamos! Thank you. Great video as always. Hope to see more reviews of Shooks, Starfy and Adidas from somebody with a Chinese name. Maybe, but maybe not, because we don't have them in the store at the moment. So we prefer doing videos that I test and have. I don't have the Starfy rackets in my hand at the moment. So by Royal Padel. Dave G. So slice decreases the speed of the ball and topspin increases the speed of the ball. Anyone got the science on this? Well, I don't have the science, but what happens is that when you play slice, two things can happen. Either it can go backwards, so it can go like 20 miles an hour forwards and minus 10 backwards. So it can bounce here and then it bounces back to me. That can happen. But you can also have like a following through, shooting through slice. So then the ball slices and it accelerates low after the bounce. And the speed after the bounce, that's what we call pace. Pace is the speed after the bounce. So if you have slice and speed together, it will shoot through and it can accelerate after the bounce. With topspin, the ball has kick, or it can accelerate up. So then it's going vertical. That's why the ball goes out of the court. So if you play flat, it could be faster with the smash. So it can be like 100 kilometers an hour, and then when it touches the ground, it goes to 80. When it touches the glass, it's already 60, and then it doesn't come out. But with the kick smash, it could be that it's 100, and the ball bounces, and it goes a little bit down like 90, and when it goes against the glass, and the glass is clean, it accelerates. So maybe it goes faster than before. So it might be faster than when it hit the ground. And it hits the glass and it goes out of the court. Just because of the extra kick. So that's called pace. With pace, you will win the race. Si Mois. Vamos! Thank you. Dave G, again, Miguel is super cool. You should feature him more. I will do that. But Miguel is working in the day, and I am working always. Mohammed, hey Sven, I would suggest you make a complete video about the backhand and the forehand slice and tricks. Thank you, you're amazing. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. I think the forehand and the backhand slice from the back is not really useful, and you shouldn't do it a lot. Never play slice on slice. Try to avoid that. So I highly recommend to play flat. So I think I'm not going to make a video about slice forehand or slice backhand, only with the volleys. And the volleys, you should always play with slice. So if you watch my volley videos, you probably learn to play the correct volley. And if you do want to play with slice, the movement is the same as in a volley, but you prepare lower. So you will be here. But if you play with slice, the ball will go up. So it's not really a useful shot when you're positioned at the back. Only when you're positioned, only when your opponent is also positioned at the back, but that doesn't happen a lot. Johan van Overbergen, very nice video. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for watching. If you want to see more of these videos, let me know below. And what you can do now is drop a comment what you would like to ask me next, and I'm going to answer these questions in the next video in this setting. So if you like it, like the video, send me questions, and I'm going to answer them, everything. So hasta luego, ciao, adios.